Hey everybody, so I was getting ready to do this and I wasn't going to film it, and I could hear Scott from Techno Hillbilly going, "Dee, if you're cooking, you're filming." So I'm going to go by his advice. Now I heard Beth Hammer did a green bean, kielbasa sausage, potato thing, and so I started looking up that, and it seems like it's an Indiana dish. And I haven't asked her for the recipe. I looked up a bunch of ones that people have done. So I'm going to put a spin on it. So I'm going to saute these onions. I didn't see anybody use bacon, but when I make green beans, I like bacon in them. Need 4 cans of green beans, 2 boxes of beef broth, and potatoes. So we're going to start by getting the onions and the bacon going, and that way it's going to give it flavor when it has to cook all the green beans down. And my husband really doesn't like sausage like that, so what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take some to my dad. Is if I want sausage in it, or my dad wants sausage in it, we'll just cook it up and add it to it. But he may just want them. He just may want the vegetables because he loves vegetables. So this is almost how I start my homemade spaghetti and homemade Spanish rice, except I would be putting oregano and Italian seasoning in it, and that's always my base. So I'm going to get this cooked up, and then we'll do it step by step. I also have a Mississippi roast, Malia's recipe, in my crock pot, and there's so many videos on that I didn't even want to do it because it's just so simple. So I've got this going in the Dutch oven, and I'll be back. Okay, so the onions and bacon is cooked down, and I have these little potatoes. I'm just using what I have on hand. Now usually you would probably just put this in when you start the broth and the green beans, but I thought let's go ahead and just get a little sear on them. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to start emptying the green beans and drain them, and we'll put this down to a simmer and let it cook for a good bit. So I'll be back. Okay, so this is before the green beans. I have it on, I don't say low, medium, high. I got on number 6. So we're going to put the green beans. This is 4 cans. And I hate using water. If something calls for water, I usually like to use a broth. So this says 2 boxes, or so many cans. And this would be better if you have fresh green beans, of course. I washed them, but they say the canned green beans are the worst you could get, but you have to use what you got. Alright, so we're going to put our broth in, and if it's not enough, I think some people use bouillons. I'll see if I have any. If not, I think I might have a little bit more broth in my refrigerator. It looks like it's going to be plenty. But adding a bouillon wouldn't help for more flavor. So I'm probably going to put this on a 4 or 5 because I don't want it to go over. And the best advice I learned from Rachel Ray was to always have a trash bowl. Okay, so let's give it a stir. And, you know, like anything, and I would have had this in the crock pot, but I've got the Mississippi roast in there, which I have an Instapot, but I didn't feel like getting that all out. I was going to be pickling pickles today for the first time. I've got so much going on, I'm not going to push myself. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, since it's a rainy day with a hurricane that's come in. Prayers for everyone down there. My friend Nikki, have another friend, Christy, in Mississippi. Always thinking of y'all down there. So I'll check this every 30 minutes and give you an update. So it looks good. I'm probably put some salt and pepper in there and see how it goes. Okay, so it's been cooking for about an hour, a little over an hour. We'll give it a look. So since my husband doesn't like the kielbasa, I thought about if I do put a protein in it, I could put a steak or stew beef, something like that. But it'd be probably fine just like this because there is bacon in it for protein. But I did find some beef bouillon, so I put 4 of them in there to give it more flavor. So we'll continue to let it cook, and I'll show y'all the end results. Hey guys, so this has been cooking for probably 2 to 3 hours, and I'm just gonna let it simmer. Mississippi pot roast has about 4 hours left, so we'll probably eat this tomorrow. Sorry for the finger. Probably eat this tomorrow, and the roast, and I'll have something nice to take down to my dad's. Something good and warm for him to eat. So if you want to try this recipe, I'll leave the ingredients that I put in it, and I think it will be good for the weather we're having right now. But like I said, the original recipe has kielbasa sausage in it. There's a lot you could do with this. You could add chicken, you could add the sausage, you could add stewed beef, stewed pork, I mean anything. Because this has all the flavor already. So all you need to do is just add your favorite protein, or eat it just like this. Because like I said, I put bacon in mine. Now I don't think anybody else did that. Because when I make my green beans, I always put bacon in it anyways. Bacon and potatoes and onions. So thank y'all for watching. God bless.